All right, what's going on, guys? Today I'm going to give you a little rundown of the OSMO Mobile 2. I just got mine in the mail the other day and I unboxed it, so we'll give you a little review here. Basically what's inside is a charging cord, your actual OSMO Mobile 2. It comes with a nice case for you to store your OSMO in. It's pretty sweet. And it also comes with some warranty information and a couple of booklets on how to use it. So we'll give you a little rundown, show you some settings, kind of show you how it works. Alright, so the first thing you're going to have to do is charge your OSMO. It does not come charged, so basically what you need to do is find the charging port, which is right here on the side. And then it just plugs in through USB. It takes about 2 hours or so to charge it. And then you're also going to want to download the DJI Go app so that you can actually run the OSMO. There's a lot of other apps that you can use to run the OSMO. Things like Filmic Pro, different stuff like that. That'll be another video in the future. For today, we're just going to use the DJI Go app. So make sure you download it in the App Store. Once the app is downloaded and the OSMO is charged, you're ready to put the phone in the gimbal. So what you do is, basically clamps in right here. You want to slide your phone all the way up so it's touching this rubber bumper. And then you simply tighten it down in the back. Now you want to make sure your phone is balanced using this screw right here. This screw adjusts the length of this arm. You want to make sure when you let go, your phone's not leaning to one side or the other. So my phone's leaning slightly to the left, so I need to extend the arm a little bit. Alright, so that's pretty good right there. It should look something like this. Alright, also a new feature on the Mobile 2 is the ability to shoot in portrait mode. If you want to mount your phone in portrait mode, all you do is unscrew this clamp right here, and this will twist so you can go landscape or portrait, and then you just balance your phone basically the same way. Okay, so a couple settings on this thing. First of all, you have your battery indicator light. You have your record button to stop and start recording. You have your joystick, so you can pan left, pan right, up or down. You can also change the settings so you can invert the joystick if you would like to. This M button does a couple different features. It is your power button as well. If you tap it once and then hold it, it'll turn the gimbal on or off. If you double tap it, it'll actually lock the gimbal forward. It'll lock it forward and in place so you can get some nice cinematic shots like that. And then if you triple tap it, it'll actually go into selfie mode, which is kind of cool. Alright, on the side here we have our charging outlet. All the way on the front, it's a USB outlet, and you can actually charge a cell phone off of it, which is kind of a nice feature. I don't think they had that on the OSMO 1, so that's definitely an upgrade. And on the other side here, on the left side, we have our zoom in and our zoom out feature. Also on the bottom, there's a screw so that you can actually hook this right up to a tripod, which is kind of nice. The other one, they sold a stand for it, but this one I'm just going to screw one of my tripod plates onto it so that way I can mount it. Makes it nice and easy. Okay, so in terms of the feel, it definitely has a plastic feel to it here in the handle, but the top does feel really sturdy. A lot of people say it's a lot lighter than the Mobile 1. And a lot of people miss the finger trigger in the front, which this button kind of replaces it on the back. And on this, the battery's actually built in, so you don't need to worry about pulling the battery out and charging it. You just plug right in, which can be good and bad both, because if you need to replace the battery, then you have to ship it back to DJI instead of actually just ordering another one.
couple things I like about the Osmo Mobile 2. Number one is the battery life. DJI claims the battery lasts about 15 hours, which is pretty impressive. I'd like to see it put to the test to see if it really lasts that long, but nonetheless, 15 hours is a pretty impressive estimate. Number two, I like that it has a built-in USB outlet. So basically you can charge your cell phone if it starts to die while you're filming. You just plug it in, charge it, and you're good to go. So I do like that feature. I also like how they incorporated a spot to screw in a tripod plate. So basically I put on a tripod plate for little Joby stand here, and it just slides right in here, so you have a little tripod for your Osmo, which is a pretty nice feature. I don't think they had that on the Osmo 1, so I really like that about the Osmo 2. Also like that you can shoot portrait mode. That's a pretty cool feature, and I also really like the hyperlapse and the time-lapse modes. I think those are very functional, and I'll definitely be using those in the future. Finally, the price is right, $130. You really can't beat it compared to the Mobile 1, which came out and it was right around $300. So I think $130 is a very reasonable price, and I think they're going to sell a lot more Mobile 2s because of the price. A couple of things I didn't like. Number one, I'm still getting some jumpy footage out of it. Every time I take a step, it seems to jitter slightly, and you can really tell in some of the footage, so that's definitely a dislike. Something else I was disappointed with was the slow motion mode. It did slow down the footage, but it also lowered the quality significantly to the point where it was actually unusable footage, and it was also a little bit jittery, and it seemed like it wouldn't focus whenever I was using the slow motion mode. I don't know what's up with it. I might need to look into it a little bit more, but it was a bust for me. And finally, something I usually like is the active tracking mode. However, I feel like it's a little bit slow on the Mobile 2. It kind of seems like it lags a little bit. So I'm hoping they can release some updates to make that maybe a little bit quicker here in the near future. Besides that, thanks for watching. Make sure you smash that thumbs up button, and make sure you subscribe for more videos. See you next time. Peace out.